Hello and welcome to N4's Analytics Basics. Today's video, we're going to talk about how to clean up those times so that they're a little easier on the eyes for when you're doing presentations or just when you're trying to tell your data story. And what I mean is we're going to take the seconds that are computed in a decimal format and we're just going to convert it to hours, minutes, and seconds. I think it's a little bit easier to explain in a presentation what a minute 37 seconds looks like as opposed to 96.8 seconds. This video will cover just how to do that. I'll walk you through every step of the way. This is a basic visualization. You could use this for any situation where you have seconds displayed. The same concept will apply. We'll keep it short and sweet. Let me clear everything out and we'll get started. Okay, so at this point, we have our 90th percentile turnout for our different response classes. Again, this will work for just about any metric that's displayed in seconds. So we're going to start with clicking on the Options tab, and we have lots of good things that we can do in here, and we'll have plenty of videos in the future that show all this. But for today, for what we want to do, we're going to click Add Computed Column. Okay, don't get too worried about this. We're just going to clean up what's here and put what we're looking for. So first thing's pretty simple. We're going to take a label and we're going to change the label. So we want this to be turnout, and then we want to have, we'll use some Excel terms here, right? Hour, minute, second. And this is the format that we're going for here. And the next part is the only part that may seem a little tricky, but it's really not too bad. Each one of these particular areas is a column. So description response class is a column and 90th percentile of turnout is a column. And what we want to do is measure what's going on in this turnout seconds column. The way N4 does this is you start at 0 and we move on upwards from there. So response class is 0. And turnout is 1. We can see here, if I come into the formula and I say, show me column number 1, watch what happens here when I hit play. It pretty much mirrors what I have, right? It's going to round up a little bit. That's okay. It just has to do with the number pattern. But we can see here that we've got the data from this column, column number 1, going over to column number 2. And all we're going to do is just change the pattern of how that data is presented. So we're going to go from that 0,0 to a minute second format. And to do that, I'm just going to type in 00, put my colon in, and then type 00 again. And watch what happens when I hit play now. So there we go. Now we have a minute seconds format or hours minute second format. A little easier to read that data, maybe simplified so we're not having to present it in a way where we're having to divide by 60 in our head. It just shows it nice and easy. The last thing we're going to do is to clean this up a little bit is we're going to get rid of the duplicate data. We're not too concerned about 96.8 seconds anymore because we have a minute 37 right here, right? So what we're going to do is hide that column with the data that we don't need. And if you remember, I said this is column 0, column 1, and now we have a column 2. So all we're going to do is hit hide column 1 and hit play. And that's how you do it. That's how you convert your data from a decimal second format to an hour, minute, and second format. Hope this video helps. As always, there's documentation just below the video. Thanks and have a great day.